Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to the 250th time that I've pointed to the sky, because it's episode number 250, baby. How you doing? I hope you're all well. Yeah, we've made it to, I was going to say a quarter of a century of uploads, but it's way more than that. What is a quarter of 1,000 considered as? I don't know. I am not particularly smart. I just play FIFA, really. But no, I was just starting off the episode by like adjusting the team around, seeing if there was any way that I could get this on better chem. But I don't think there is. Like, unless I'm drastically missing something, I think that we have the 3 players off chemistry, and that's just how it is, which I'm fine with. You know, we're still at 100 chem, and things are going all right. You know, we're at 4 wins and 1 loss. Today we're going to play another 5 games of champs, see where we end up. So this was from a Saturday afternoon session. I know you're watching this on Monday, and then in tomorrow's episode we'll finish off our champ sessions as well. So if you do enjoy, do me a favour and hit the thumbs up button. For episode 250, can we get 250,000 likes? Might be a little bit, yeah, might be a little bit of a stretch, but go for it, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new around here for all that FIFA 20 RTG content goodness. So this was my first game of the day, and we lost our first game of the day in yesterday's episode convincingly, 5 goals to 1, when I was downloading a 30 gig update in the background and came up against a super team. It wasn't good. And this game itself, I mean, ping wise, you can see it on screen every now and again, pretty good. Didn't feel like that at all. Heavy game. Player runs, player movement, first touches on the ball. It was just sluggish, and I don't know how that can possibly be when I look at the screen and I see that I was on a 14 ping or a 17 ping, and it didn't really flutter much from that. Like, it was always in the teens, which is great. Yeah, obviously fantastic for your ping, but I don't know, man. I just don't know whether or not me getting demolished by this guy, like maybe he was just a way better player than me, maybe that makes me feel like my player touches aren't as good, because I mean, that's just stupidity from me, by the way. There's no blame in the game or the connection there. That's stupidity from Lasty giving that goal away. But yeah, if someone's like really aggressive, pushing you and stuff to tackle you, to intercept, to block, maybe that makes you feel like, oh, my passes were inaccurate, or my player touch was super bad. I don't know if it's just all in my head or not. What I would say is that that's all I can say, is that that's how it felt. And I get smashed 4-1. He brought that, is it Avila? The Liga SBC TOTS player from the La Liga on, and he scored a hat-trick in the second half. And I was like, okay, wow. Yeah, Allison saved 1 out of 5 shots on target, and he let in 4, and we lost 4 goals to 1. Rusty start to the day, that is for sure. And then we come up against R9, TOTS Rashford, Di Maria. Is he going to be upset with me for selling him on? Who knows? And then a great centre-back partnership of Jerome Boateng and TOTS Diego Carlos. I thought this game was going to be horrible. I thought I was going to end up being like 4-3 in the weekend league, and it was going to go awfully. And to be fair, it started off in a way which I kind of thought it was going to. You know, it was going fairly bad. But after he had a little attack on goal, I was able to counter it really nicely. And don't ask me how that's gone in. A red time shot from outside the box of Riyad Mahrez. I don't really know how that's gone in, but it has gone in, and we take it, and we're 1-0 up. The Neymar scoops around the defender. Good save from Van der Sar. I've been trying to do the first time shots after a scoop turn, because some pros that I watch and stuff seem to do that a lot. I think the shots are slightly more powerful as you come straight out of a skill move. So like maybe like in that situation where I come out of the McGeady spin, or when you come out of the running scoop, or you come out of a fake shot, hit it first time, near post, no finesse, just power. And I think that's kind of like one of the ways to go. So half time in this game, I'm 2-0 up against R9 and stuff, and then I hit the bar or the woodwork from the free kick with Mahrez. Not much else happened in the second half of that game, if I'm honest. He did push me a little bit more, but it was kind of over. Like I knew I needed what I needed to do, and I did it pretty well. Even though he pushed me a little bit to try and get back into the game. We defended well and held the game out at 2-0. 2-0 against that squad. I was buzzing with that. I was really happy. What did I write about that? Because yes, the Excel spreadsheet's open, boys. I wrote tough game against R9, etc. Big win. And that's exactly how I feel talking about it now. So let me go into the next one. Alexandra, of all people, is going to score a goal for us today. That is an assist from, I think that was a Kovacic assist maybe, and an Alexandra goal. It's an unlikely duo. But hey, we will take it. And then he runs down the other end and scores with Werner. And I'm like, all right, how's that happen then? But we move, we go on, we try and score again. We push straight up from kickoff. And Atal is going to knock this one into Douglas Costa. Lovely. I feel like the ball maybe just bounced up a little bit there, which is why he hit it. It's just so sweet. But not long after that, this guy manages to get through again. And he's going to end up scoring again. If I boot that clear, I don't concede there. I tried to pass it away with the weak foot of a turning David Luiz. Again, stupidity from me. A lot of the goals conceded in this episode are from stupid mistakes from Lasty. Now, that goal right there, sublime. GG's to my opponent for scoring a belter of a volley with Tots Julian Brandt. I would love to. You know, I would like to do that. I'd love to try Julian Brandt. I'd love to score a volley with him. But we're 3-2 down at half-time. Once again, bottling a lead, which is not good. And then we move into the second half. I get so lucky with the way that Douglas Costa keeps that ball, and he knocks it across, obviously just sweats it across to Mahrez, and I score the goal. And then I get even luckier with the next goal as well. Look at this. So Neymar gets past the defender. It just, oh my God. That deflection straight out to Douglas Costa. He didn't kick off for like 20 seconds after, because he was just salty, I think. He was so mad that that's what I'd scored. And then I'm able to save this as well. Kind of says something to me that this guy got really, really unlucky. And then I end up scoring another goal. I think that sent his head into Narnia. And he's quit straight away. Like straight away. So I thought I was going to get booted from the servers or something. Because it was a little bit choppy before that as well. And yeah, so we move on. It's another victory. That's going to be 6 wins and 2 losses. What did I write about that one? 5-3 win. Was 2-0 up, then 3-2 down. Why does this keep happening? I don't think I was 2-0 up. I think I was 1-1 and then 2-1 up. So I can't even remember what I'm writing in my comment section of my Excel spreadsheet. Excellent job, Tom. Just 30-year-old things, you know, memory loss and all of that stuff. But we hit a new level in the season pass, which gives us a prime goal players pack, the second best pack you're going to get from the season objectives. So I am expecting and hoping for something good here. Can we get a little walkout action? Maybe an icon, maybe a team of the seasons. No, we can't get any of that. We just get an 82 rated at least. Oh wait, no, it was a 78 rated. Bad prime goal players pack. That's all I'll say. What the hell's going on there? The season objective packs are trash. I think they're worse. They've got a worse pack drop weight than anything else. I'm pretty sure, because I don't get anything from them. But then we move on into the next game, and I'm like, what is this team? Like, what is this team at this stage of the game? Why have you got Davinson Sanchez and Socrates as your 2 centre backs on this game? What are you doing? So I went in super overconfident, and 4 minutes on the clock, I'd managed to easily work my way through this defence, get an opportunity on goal. Douglas Costa knocks it into the classic Lasty corner technique, where we score with Atal, and we go 1-0 up, and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be one of those nice, quick games. And that's not quite the case. I mean, Ayoze Perez crossing it into Hadji to head that in. It's probably one of the things you least expect to see on FIFA, and it's happened to me. So I'm drawing at this point, and I need to go ahead and get back into the lead. So Neymar's going to help me out with that. We turn with Mahrez, we bang it into the roof of the net, and the Algerian scored again. He's obviously been fantastic since we've had him. Look, once again, working his way into the box. Davinson Sanchez tackles him. I get very, very lucky with the way that falls. I should be scoring that opportunity there. There's no doubt about it. That was probably a bit of a bottle job from me. So we move into the second half. My opponent pushes into the box, and it is Doucouré who defies laws of FIFA with that goal. That was crazy. Sent my defender packing and volleyed it into the roof of the net. What a goal that was from him. So that was when I deafened on Discord. Really went to go try hard mode. I didn't get a free kick from that, but somehow we end up knocking it across, getting through and knocking it across with Douglas Costa, and it's Riyad Mahrez to stick that one into the back of the net. He always seems to be at the right place at the right time for those across the box little passes. So that's a +1 for Mahrez's finishing and stuff. And we find ourselves 3-2 up. So 3-2 up in the 89th minute, and we're on the attack again. I decide to go ahead and cut inside to take the shot. I mean, it was a lovely bit of skill and stuff from Mahrez, but the keeper saved it. I ended up getting another goal just from the header tap in. Very fortunate, very lucky, but the game was obviously over at that point no matter what anyway. So we get the 4-2 victory. 4-2 victory is going to take us up to 7-2. What did I write about that one? I wrote, I played bad FIFA, I somehow got the result. Maybe that's the case. And then come up against this full La Liga Tots team with the audacity of using a lone moments Socrates in there as well. That's a hell of a team. This guy knows what he's doing. We're in for a seriously tough time. I don't want to come up against any of the French La Liga Tots players, let alone all of them. Benzema, Fekir and Griezmann, all of them. The only one missing was Varane, I think. But I was able to score after 4 minutes. Neymar booting it into the roof of the net. He's not scored a whole bunch for me this week because I've been completely trying to get the ball to Mahrez constantly. And it is Mahrez that's going to cut inside and shoot here. And it goes in off of Atal. My own player blocks the shot in a way which takes it in past the goalkeeper, and he wasn't offside. Oh, I bet this guy was absolutely fuming. And then Neymar whips it across. Douglas Costa's smacking that one into the back of the net. I'm 3-0 up against this super team in 21 minutes. I'm going to make it more than 3 as well. I'm going to get another goal here. Kovacic knocks it out wide into Atal. Atal's going to get it into Neymar. He's going to just knock it back out wide to Atal. He tries to move the keeper. Leaves me an open net. That's 4-0. Good night, mate, and I will see you later because he is going to quit at 4-0 after 27 minutes. Yeah, what a result that is. I don't know how he's got a team like that, and then he just didn't really feel very good in game. Maybe he had an off game. I don't know what it was, but I absolutely destroyed and scored every single shot I put on target. And that brings us up to 8 wins. So after going 4-2, which is pretty catastrophic for me, we have now at least pulled it back to 8-2. First 10 games done, pretty normal result for me. I'm normally about 8-2, 8-3 in the first 10 or 11 games. So it's not too bad. We'll take it, of course, you know, especially after the start. But I do expect some more losses to come along the way on our way up to the heights of Gold 3, because that's where I'm aiming for again this week. I don't think I'm going to go for Gold 2. I can't see them making the mistake again with the red picks, even though I would be pretty gutted if they did. But yeah, I think Gold 3 is what we'll aim for this week. We get a mega pack for completing the Bundesliga challenge, which was fairly costly, but it does give me a border, a walkout, and we actually get a walkout. So finally the pack luck's hit us again. Brazil CDM from Man City is gonna, of course, be Fernandinho. If only we'd packed him 3 weeks ago, he would have been a tots. Yeah, we get an 87 Fernandinho, which is absolutely brilliant stuff for SBC fodder. We will take that. We will use that. It will help us out somewhere along the line. And there's an 84 Leno in there as well, which is great. You know, we've got a couple of Prem players in there that are going to be worth their weight in gold. Or maybe not quite that much, because imagine like 100 odd kilos worth of gold, maybe 200 kilos with 2 footballers worth of gold. That's probably worth quite a lot. And we're probably just going to use them for an upgrade SBC or something. Anyway, this Quaison came out from the Bundesliga, 93 rated with 95 pace, 95 dribbling, 93 shooting. That's a crazy card. But he is only medium, 3-star, and he does cost 120, 150, 170k, something like that. It's a little bit much, and I'm not going to go for him. I think he's got Zlatan tax, you know, that being Swedish, he's got a little bit of a bump in how much he costs. But overall, he's a great player if you've got a Bundesliga squad and you can fit him in. I think he might do a job for you. If maybe you don't use too many skills and stuff, you'll probably be A-okay. It seems like an interesting player, at least anyway. I do want to see some other like highlight players. Like the names I've seen on Twitter that people want to get cards are Coutinho, Nkunku, and there was another one, I can't remember. People wanted to see those cards because they haven't made it into Team of the Season for the Bundesliga. I don't even know if they were they would deserve it. But I guess people have been getting these moments cards, like Tots moments. So if we could get, maybe some cool cards like that. If we ended up getting a Coutinho, that would be pretty sick, actually. Another Brazilian, if he was in the right position and stuff, could potentially force a change into our squad. But we shall see what EA have got in store for us over the next few days. Obviously, for you guys, it's Monday. The weekend league is over. I've still got to get up to my 14 wins, which I will show you in tomorrow's episode. But then we get to the fun part of the week, which is the waiting for our rewards, the upgrade packs that come out, and the little challenge SBCs, marquee matchups, all of that stuff that ends up coming out through the week, which is our chance to actually try and pack some of these Bundesliga boys, as well as the guaranteed SBC, which I would say this week is probably going to be an 88 rated cost, just because there's a couple expensive players there. It'd be nice if it was 87 rated, but I think it might be on the level of Prem, where it's like a little bit more expensive than the La Liga stuff. Let me know what you think, though. What do you think? Is it going to be an 87 or an 88 rated squad for the guaranteed Bundes? I think we all know the answer to that one, don't we? So Riyad Mahrez, when we get to him here, is sitting on 17 goals and 5 assists in 12 games. Some of those were offline. I just played some squad battles, but I can tell you exactly how they're doing in the weekend league so far. 6 goals, 4 assists for Atal, coming in clutch. 4 goals, 5 assists for Douglas Costa. 4 goals, 8 assists for Neymar. Just 4 goals in 10 games for Neymar. That is when you know Lasty is forcing it to Mahrez, who does have 13 goals and 6 assists, though. He's doing very, very well for us. 19 contributions in 10 games. I'm really loving Mahrez up front. He seems like such a great player. Really enjoying him at the moment. So, yeah, 8-2. I'll finish off tomorrow for you boys, and we'll get up to that gold 3 just so we can see what we can get later on in the week, and hopefully it will be maybe a couple of Bundesliga players or something, and that if it worked out for us, we could potentially change the team. I would potentially take out Douglas Costa, Atal. I'd change the midfield as well. I'd take out Kovacic and Ndidi if we needed to or could do. There's potential there, like for Bundesliga to take over this squad. Because if we got the right players from the right clubs in packs, we could get Goretzka's SBC done, Boateng's SBC done. You never know. You pack an Alphonso Davies, you might want that triangle of Davies, Boateng, and Goretzka. I could probably make that happen. So yeah, there's lots of potential for things to happen to the squad. That is going to wrap things up. Thank you for watching. Hit me with a thumbs up. Episode 250. Let's get a lot of likes, please. That would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And, of course, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. Everyone, have a lovely day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Stay grinding on this game, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.